Hey guys, it's Matt with BleepinJeep.com, and today I want to show you some of my favorite tools. Actually, I'm going to show you a few of mine, and then I'm going to have a friend show you a few of his favorite tools as well, but we'll get to that in just a minute. First, I want to make sure that you have subscribed right here to the YouTube channel. After that, check out the Facebook page, facebook.com/BleepinJeep, and the website as well, BleepinJeep.com, where you can find all the best off-road videos on YouTube. None of the boring stuff. We've got hats and t-shirts, all kinds of great stuff for you there, BleepinJeep.com. Alright guys, let's get started. Alright, I know there's tools that you have to have, like screwdrivers and pliers and wrenches, and those are all absolute must-have tools. But in this video I want to talk about my absolute favorite tools. Now if you missed some of the videos I've done in the past, I've done ones like what I carry in the back of my Jeep, the tools that you should carry to the junkyard. I've done a walk around of my shop, but in this video I want to go over a few of my favorites, and I think one of those has to be my horizontal bandsaw. Let me show you what this thing can do. So I really like to fabricate more than anything, and whenever I need to cut a piece of metal like this, instead of getting out the hacksaw or getting out some kind of angle grinder and doing my best to cut a straight line, all I do is I lift this up, put it in here, clamp it down, turn it on, and it cuts right through. If I have a really thick piece, I can walk away and let that sit there and cut as long as it needs to. When it hits the bottom, it shuts off automatically. What's next? Okay, well how about this tool? It may not be very sexy, but I couldn't get through the day without this vise a lot of times. It's useful for holding things while I beat on them, holding things while I pound on them, holding things while I hit them. What else is it good for? It's good for torture. A lot of times when you want to change an axle shaft, you just open that sucker and use that to beat it on. It's got an anvil on the back here. This thing comes in really handy a lot of times, so I'm going to put that on my favorite list. Okay, moving on. My next favorite tool, who am I kidding? My next favorite tool is this workbench. It's a giant welding table, although yours doesn't have to be. You just need some kind of a big workbench to set your stuff on. This one happens to be metal. I've also got a wood one over there for doing some woodworking. But I think every shop needs to have a table of some sort. Woodworking, metalworking, some kind of table to set all your junk on, lay your stuff out so you don't have to bend over, get down on the floor all the time. Although, I still do that a lot. I don't know why. Why, oh why do you reside on the floor? Gosh, it's really hard to narrow this down, but how about this for a tool? My Millermatic 185. I use this all the time for welding and fabricating things and melting metal together and whatnot. But how about a more recent example? Let's say my exhaust hanger broke off of my Jeep. Now instead of going to the auto store and buying a new exhaust hanger and getting wrenches and whatever, you just grab this sucker and you just weld it back in place, and that's that. You don't have to worry about fixing it properly. At least that's the way I do it. Isn't that the way you do it? No, but all joking aside, this thing is a 220, but you don't have to get such a big honkin' welder. They make 120 kits available with flux core where you don't have to have the gas. I just got this recently, but up until then I had an arc welder right over here. Let me show you that. That's an arc welder. It's big and it's kind of hard to use, but I learned how to weld on this thing. It uses a stick, a rod, and you move that around and it melts in there. But that thing works pretty good too. Just if you know how to use it and you learn how to use it right, you can make welds that look good or better and stronger than the MIG welder. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, that's not a tool. But I think I'm going to throw it in there anyway. I made this a while back. I made a video on it. I call it my pegboard and bend cabinet. On the outside I've got pegboard all over. And on the inside I've got pegboard all over. And then I've got bends in the middle. So I don't know if it's a tool, but it holds my tools. So maybe in that way it is a tool. But I don't think I could get by without this. Up until I built this, my shop was really cluttered. Well, it still is cluttered, but it's less cluttered than it was. And I get to organize some of my tools in here. So I'm going to add that onto my favorite list as well. Okay guys, well there's 5 of my favorite tools, but we have 5 more for you. What I want you to do is click this link right here. It'll take you over to Chris from Chris Fix's channel. There you can find 5 more favorite tools. Now if you like my channel, you're going to love his channel as well, so make sure while you're over there to subscribe. You're going to love it. Don't forget to subscribe right here to this channel, because as we move on and make more videos, you will see more of my favorite tools as well. Do check out the website BleepinJeep.com for all the best off-road videos on YouTube. None of the boring stuff. We've got hats and t-shirts, muffler bearings, flux capacitors, discount coupon codes, off-road parks, all kinds of great stuff for you there at BleepinJeep.com. And then we've got the Facebook page as well, Facebook.com/BleepinJeep, so check that out. Alright guys, leave your comments and questions below, and we'll see you next time. I appreciate it. Oh, we want to see your favorite tools as well. I know you've probably got some great tools that you'd love to share with us. So make a video, upload it to YouTube, and leave the link in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Okay guys, I hope you learned something there. I want to thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing and supporting the BleepinJeep channel. Now we've got a few options for you. First of all, these videos can be costly and take a lot of time to do. And if you want to contribute, you don't have to, but if you'd like to, the option for that is right over there. Also, we'd love for you to check out the t-shirt store. The link for that is right down there. We've got these t-shirts, this hat, and more at BleepinJeep.com/store, or that link. Also, we'd love for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel. That option is right below. It's free. You get updates via email every week when we upload a new video. Also, we'd love for you to check out the website, BleepinJeep.com, or click this link right here. We've got all kinds of off-road videos. We've got how-to videos, off-road parks, and discount coupon codes, and more. So check that out, BleepinJeep.com. Alright guys, thank you very much for subscribing and supporting, and we'll see you in the next video.